All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your read here and see what messages are coming in for you. These are general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest out here. Let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. What messages are coming in here for Sag here? First card out is the Ace of Swords. Starting off this read here for you, Sag. Present energy, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy showing up here for you. Future energy for Sagittarius. What's going on? Future energy, what could be coming towards you, Saggy? We got Five of Wands showing up here. Overall energy, what's going on here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what's going on. Full card right after that. Interesting. We'll see what this Five of Wands is all about. I mean, that is competition, frustration. But you do start off with the Ace of Swords, so it's interesting from going from clarity, transformation to basically some sort of conflict here. Now it can be with another person. We'll see how that goes. Wheel of Fortune being the overall energy, the Full card right after that. So there's some sort of new idea, new beginning, something here that you're moving towards. So let's see the Ace of Swords energy. And the Ace of Swords, we know it's clarity, it's breakthrough, it's truth, right? So maybe this is within yourself or a message coming towards you. So let's see this Ace of Swords energy for you, Sagittarius. What's going on? We have the Sun. I feel like a lot of you guys here with the Sun showing up in this read, this is you when you see or have this sense of truth within yourself, or this breakthrough, or this you just see something clear, right? The Sun is more like not letting the past weigh you down, not letting the situation weigh you down. And the Sun's showing up is saying the weight on your shoulders is starting to lift here. So you're just starting to feel like things are moving forward. Not saying you're sitting in this energy of, everything is just great and you're not worried about things. I just feel like the Sun is about achieving something. Maybe you feel like now you've released an energy, a situation here, and you're able to move forward. I see Justice underneath here as well. Let me see one more card here regarding the Ace of Swords for Sagittarius here. We have the Ten of Wands. Look at that. The burdens, not holding back anymore, moving forward, 10 of Wands, and you have Temperance underneath here. So Sag, you are in an energy of moving towards something else here. It doesn't physically have to be that way, but just mentally, it feels like you've cleared up a lot of clutter, is the best way I can say it. So let me see the Death card here for you. That is Scorpio energy. Let's see. We have Strength card. And maybe a lot of you guys are now really committed into this path, this sense of moving in a different direction, committing to the transformation. Strength card with the Death card too. So maybe just really focused on saying, hey, this is where I want to go, right? And however that fits for you, it's going to be different. So transformation could be changes within your life, your family, your environments, your work situations, however that is. Okay, so let's see. One more card here. Death card with Strength. What's going on? We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, walking away from this now. So you walking away from it, is it bringing some sort of issue here? Death card showing up again. And you're reading here, Sagittarius. I'm interesting enough. I kind of feel like, well, let's get the cards. Intuition just feels like this is bringing conflict around you here. Environments. Okay, so people. Let me see. And that is future energy here. We have the Knight of Pentacles showing up here for you. One more card for Sagittarius. What's going on? And you have the Five of Swords. So it's kind of like you're moving in a different path, something else here, but you're having conflict. There's people here that are showing a bit of jealousy here, and maybe you're dealing with certain individuals here that are trying to cause issues within your life. Because again, you're showing some sort of peace, some sort of happiness and disconnecting here. The Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Ten of Wands, transformation, Ten of Swords. She's looking at a different area. She's letting go of the swords, right? Not letting these swords consume her mind, right? So the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords and Five of Wands is kind of saying, so why is it bringing me conflict? Why is this situation bringing some sort of frustration? Eight of Swords underneath here as well. So let's get deeper into this, Sag. This is interesting. I feel like you're kind of committed to a different path, but I do feel like you got some frustration or maybe some envious type energy showing up here for you. Maybe they see you. Temperance, Ten of Pentacles energy here. Maybe they see you in an energy of really stepping into what you're wanting to create in life here. And I feel like you're bringing or maybe triggering people here. Now, what does that mean for you? I mean, of course, you can look at this and say, well, don't worry about it. Why are you worried about it, right? But I feel like this Five of Wands is just around you. This is a physical situation where you're triggering people that are unable to do what you're doing, because they're in this energy of, well, I haven't let go of this situation, or I haven't seen anything here for myself, right? So you're kind of getting this energy of just people being frustrated in regards to how are you doing it. So let's get into this Ace of Swords energy one more time here. We have Strength card, Leo energy showing up in this read, and Strength card coming up twice. Let me see the Death card here for you. Scorpio energy. Too many cards here. Scorpio energy here. Let's see here. For Sagittarius, we have the Eight of Swords. Breaking free from a sense of feeling like you're mentally locked in a situation or thinking about a past situation. You are now releasing yourself here. Let me see the Five of Wands. Who are these Five of Wands people here? We have the Five of Cups. People that have regret. You know, there's a situation, individual or individuals that are now seeing that they themselves are keeping themselves stuck. And I feel like from you making some sort of move and adjustments in your life here is bringing some sort of truth bomb to people here, man. This is like you kind of showing that there's another path here. You've been teaching others here with this energy. So that coming up in your read here, Sagittarius, I feel like is more of an energy of you proving to others, or even just having this energy of moving forward here is bringing a sense of conflict within people. And I feel like the Five of Cups is kind of reflecting on something that they've thought that this is what they've wanted, but now you're kind of teaching people that there's more out there, and it's because of you making some sort of shift. So you could be inspiring, or your energy, let's just say it's a work situation, your energy is kind of showing people like, hey, you know, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Like, you're just kind of proving something here to somebody or a situation or environment, and people are starting to wake up. That's what I'm getting here. You're starting to wake people up in some way. Interesting. And the Ace of Swords with the full card here too. It's like you're committing to something brand new. Let's get a little bit more deeper into this here, Sagittarius, and see how far we can go with this energy. We'll just pull the Rider deck here. Actually, let's pull this one. Let's see. We're just going to pull two cards. Any other advice for Sagittarius? But that is the shift. I feel like you're not really connected to many or this situation here. But in the future, I think you're going to start to see other people kind of adapt, or maybe try to follow you here. Maybe even come to you for advice in some way. So let's see. Maybe coming to you for advice. Let's see the two cards here. Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know here? But your energy is shifting very nicely. A lot of internal work here. It's been coming up in your read here lately, Sagittarius. And if that Eight of Swords and the for some of you guys, if that Death card, Eight of Swords, Strength card with the Ten of Swords, this is a lot of processing over a situation, but you're in this energy of moving in a different direction. You're letting it go in a way here. So let's see. Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles. When I split the deck, anything else for Sagittarius? What's going on here? Any other messages for Sag? Ace of Wands. One more card for Sagittarius here. And you have the World. Look at that. See, you're just really moving in a direction that you want. Two of Wands energy. Sagittarius, I feel like you are doing a really nice job in regards to picking and choosing yourself, walking with a sense of, not just authority, but a sense of truth within your path and what you want to do. I feel like a lot of you guys are speaking in your truth here. You know, like when you're conversating with others, it's really confident. It's very like, this is what I'm going to do. There isn't this energy of going back and forth anymore. This is what I'm committed to. And now people around you are looking at you and going, how'd you do that? You know, who'd you talk to? You know what I mean? It's like you're seeing a different perspective on the future. You're seeing a different perspective on your environment, your connections here. And the people around you are starting to get triggered, but at the same time, that frustration is starting to lead to regret, starting to lead towards something in regards to, seeing themselves in some way. Five of Swords energy. And that Knight of Pentacles energy is kind of them shifting slowly themselves. So you're just really changing your environment, not just yourself, but I feel like your environment is being changed here by the way you perceive to others, the way you're holding yourself to others here. So Ace of Wands with the World. This is a new beginning, some sort of new opportunity, a creative idea. You have the Ace of Swords. So you're stepping into an energy right now of things are becoming and feeling new here, but I feel like you're just kind of touching your toes a bit in here, a little bit in the water, just kind of seeing how things go. But I feel like this reading is also you're going to be getting or seeing that competition, that frustration, or that maybe even triggering others. So that Eight of Swords could be something here, and mentally you're kind of looking at that and going, you know, am I doing something wrong, or is something happening to where I need to disconnect myself from this situation? But I feel like this message, Sagittarius, is more about you seeing that you're making a positive impact with others here. Maybe you're not physically and talking to some situations or physically saying it to someone, but I feel like they're watching you here. That's what I'm getting. All right. So someone's kind of seeing you stepping into something new. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. The Fool card came up twice. You kind of stepping into an energy of making a choice, a decision here. And that's leading you towards a new path, a new opportunity. And I feel like now you could be showing others here that it's time to make a shift as well. So it's inspiring type of energy is what I'm getting in this read here. Now, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything like that for you guys, but I do feel like if this is you here, you know, looking back at this, you're kind of getting motivated by someone here that is taking action and moving forward and kind of accepting and moving into what they want. And that could be inspiring you as well. But in the future, energy does show Five of Wands. Just shows confusion here. I don't feel like this is you having this new beginning and stepping into a Five of Wands energy, being frustrated and then regretting things. I don't think that doesn't show up in this read, but I do feel like that's happening here with others around you. So you may just feel things have been off. Connections might be a little bit off here. Maybe you had a good connection with the individual or people around you, and now you kind of start feeling like things are disconnecting. You are changing, so the environment is needing to catch up with you. That's really what's going on. And sometimes when we do see that in our lives, like if it's a relationship, work connection, or something like that here, you might go back and think like, what's going on? Is something wrong with me? But I don't feel like that's the case here. I feel like you're going to start to intuitively kind of feel like people are trying to catch up to you is what I'm getting. Okay, so you might get some advice or people might be coming to you for advice or something like that here. But the Five of Wands is just frustration. There is a sense of feeling envious here about you here, Sagittarius. So Five of Cups though clarifies that, yeah, I was frustrated, but now, you know, I was looking too much at the past, and you kind of saw me to look at a different way here. So there's a sense of appreciation, and I feel like the universe is gifting you something here with that Ace of Wands and the World card. It's kind of saying, okay, you kind of put something out there where you're going to start to see some sort of big shift within your life here. So that's what I'm getting for you today, Sagittarius. All right, so if it resonates, helps in any way, let me know. And we'll be coming out with your July readings here soon as well. We'll see. But today I wanted to get on and just kind of see the energy where it's going here. But I feel like a lot of you guys are really focused on this. I don't want to say just truth, you know, in general. But, you know, it's one of those things where you're just sitting with yourself here, feeling like a sense of bringing peace here with your life. But also at the same time, being open up to this transformation, this change within your life. And it's bringing a sense of the sun feeling lighter, feeling like you're moving away from a sense of feeling held back and drained here. You're kind of moving in a very nice direction with the Ace of Wands in the World card. So positive shift here. Sag, that's what I got. And until next time, we'll see you.